But fast forward, the fellas continued their football analogies by relating Joe Burrow's situation to LeBron James. And Rich Paul, is he possibly making a pitch to the New York Knicks right here?
Yeah.
You win a championship, other team is hurt. That's maybe why you did it. The following season, you run off an historical record, a historical run in terms of your wins and losses. Remains to be seen whether you can win. Competitive front office, competitive franchise, may add another piece. Okay, so I want to get to Ohio. You want to talk some Ohio sports?
I'm Mr. Ohio. I never won Mr. Ohio. I wasn't good enough as an athlete, but
I figured you might want
Browns and Buckeyes, baby. Browns and Buckeyes.
This is the Bengals, though. Joe Burrow.
I mean, if the Browns isn't in it and the Bengals are in it, I root for Burrow. Yeah.
Joe Burrow is one of my favorite. Joe Burrow, I mean, Jackson Darks, I'm a Giants fan. And Mahomes has just been crazy. But Joe Burrow might be, other than Dart, my favorite quarterback in football. And let me tell you why. He was the quarterback of the greatest college football season ever. They capped that season.
That was a great team. That was a great team.
It was. They capped the season with a championship in which he had the greatest championship game of all time. He's drafted number 1. The next time he's fully healthy on a football field, he's sauntering into the AFC championship game in a mink coat like he's Joe Namath. And then beating Patrick Mahomes to get to the Super Bowl. So I love me some Joe Burrow.
You can't hate. Nobody could be able to hate on Joe Burrow. You shouldn't.
Joe Burrow is but once they got to the Super Bowl, they were beaten. Yeah. Partly because he has no protection. He's been sacked more than, and he's probably getting sacked now somewhere, for all we know, more than anyone. And he reminds me so much.
You think he's getting sacked at Starbucks?
Right now, someone's tackling him. He reminds me so much of another Ohio athlete that you may be familiar with, LeBron James.
Yo, Max should definitely be called the setup man right here because his analogies are kind of spot on because Rob Pelinka has not gotten LeBron any help in the past couple of seasons, and even with the addition of Luka on the team, it's pretty redundant.
Where LeBron dragged the team, maybe one of the least talented teams ever, to the finals in his first go-round with the Cavs.
07?
Yeah, and they lose, of course. And I remember as a fan, and you could tell me if I'm right or wrong, watching from a distance, seeing them pass on a trade centered around J.J. Hickson for Amari Stoudemire. And to me, that had to be when LeBron was like...
Oh, that was tough.
LeBron must have been like, if I stay here, I'll get criticism, whatever, but if I stay where I am, I have one life, I have one career. If I stay where I am, I'll never get to the promised land because this franchise won't do what it takes. By the way, Kobe did the same thing to the Lakers. Like when they wouldn't put people around him, he said, trade me to the Clippers. And then they went and got him Pau Gasol.
Kobe was just adding a little extra sauce talking about the Clippers, but he was really ready to go to the Chicago Bulls. That right there that the Laker fans, especially the Kobe stans, do not like to talk about. Dr. Bust, the Lakers owner at the time, he got the ultimatum. It's either Shaq or me.
Burrow seems to me from afar to be doing that right now, saying, I can't keep doing it like this. Something's got to change. And it reminds me of your guy.
Yeah, I think Joe Burrow should go to the Giants.
What?
I would love to see Joe Burrow
Jackson Dart
on the
good.
Giants.
Now, Rich Paul, are you really trying to make your pitch right here to the New York Knicks? You see them in championship contention and maybe, hey, why not pitch to that bandwagon, right?
No offense to you, Jackson Dart. I think you're a very fly guy. But Joe Burrow in the New York Giants uniform,
it'd be crazy.
It's like Snoop coming through and crushing the buildings.
Yeah.
It's Joe Burrow. No offense to Jackson. I think Jackson Dart's going to get his money. He's a hell of a football player.
Or at least Capone and Noriega clapping back on that.
Fair, or it's like Nas, but it's like Joe Burrow and the Giants with Malik Neighbors. They both went to LSU. I'm just telling you. But anyway, I understand, yes, and this is what's underrated about athletes. Again, going back to the LJ situation. I, at that moment, was not as mentally positioned where he was at in terms of, obviously, he's the player. So the getting out of there thing was tough for me, obviously being from Cleveland, but also I'm just like this Mighty Mouse type of guy. Like we could beat anybody, it don't matter.
Believe in ourselves.
But when you really think about it, you think about the success of people, of athletes. It takes a lot, right? When you think about what the Patriots did around Brady, when you think about what Jerry Krause did around Michael, when you think about even what the Lakers did around Kobe,
It's hard to get it
and
right.
Shaq. It's hard.
Uh-oh. Rich, are you trying to allude that you're relying too much on Rob Pelinka? All those teams you just named were surrounded by great GMs.
Is very hard to get it right. And so, but when an athlete takes the position that they take, whether it's media, whether it's fans, you're not looking at it holistically. So in Joe Burrow's case, and I saw some of the take, what he said. I know I think one of his teammates thought it was like AI or something, I think he was saying. Which leads me to, I want to see Joe Burrow on the Giants.
Once again, second time you brought that up, you want to see them on the Giants. Are you saying you wouldn't mind seeing LeBron in New York?
I want to see Joe Burrow on the Giants.
Yeah, but you bring this up now. Any other moment of my life, I would say, are you kidding? As a Giants fan, that's all I want. My favorite quarterback on my team.
Once again, more double speak. LeBron James is Max Kellerman's favorite player. He would love him to be on his Knicks, which low-key, that's really his team. He just hates the fact that throughout most of his lifetime, they were a losing franchise.
Giants got the guy. They got a guy on a rookie deal who's...
Is he better than Joe Burrow?
I mean, does he have the chance to be on that level? Yeah, he has the chance to be on that level. Jackson.
Now right here, very interesting. I'm wondering if they're talking about Brunson. Does he have a chance to be on that level? But again, it's for you fellas to decide.
Jackson Dart is like
I like
that.
Jackson Dart,
He
but
is
I like Joe
like
Burrow
that.
better.
I right now, of course, he's more experienced quarterback.
So let me ask you this question.
Jackson Dart is one of those guys.
Okay, so what you're saying as a Giants fan, that if you had the chance to put Joe Burrow on the Giants right now.
Oh, no, I got my guy.
Really?
Yeah. Like Drake May is the guy right now of all the young ascending quarterbacks. I'm not convinced Drake May is going to wind up better than Jackson Dart. We'll see.
So where would you place Joe Burrow?
I don't think you're going to have to place him. That's what I'm saying. Like Kobe didn't leave, LeBron did. But there's enough evidence in front of owners now to understand when that guy takes a position like this publicly, you got to fix that. Because you're not going to just find another Joe Burrow.
You're saying, okay.
Once again, Max with the double speak. We see LeBron James, he's clearly on the outs with the Lakers. And ever since the days of Magic Johnson, we really never seen the Lakers be at odds with one of their major key figureheads.